friends, do we have a special show in store today for you. This episode is packed with powerhouse women who are here to help you dream bigger, cook better, and preserve your memories. And if you need last-minute tax help, you'll definitely want to stay tuned for our first guest. I'm also teaching you how to create meaningful mementos to hand down to your kids or gift for Mother's Day. Then we'll get in the kitchen with Maneet Chauham to create one of her favorite recipes from her new cookbook. Finally, we'll get an insider's view behind the Disney magic and beyond the castle from one of the original Disney World ambassadors. So cue the pixie dust and grab your friends, because this is the Sami Cone Show.
From the News Channel 5 Network, this is the Sami Cone Show.
Taxes are confusing any year, but this year especially, there is a lot to sort through. That's why I asked my friend and virtual CFO, Amy Carney, to join us. Jamie, welcome. Help.
Hi, Sami. How are you doing today?
I am doing great. I'm so excited I get to talk to you. Personally, I love to bring people on the show that I need help from, and today is no different. What do we need to know about filing our taxes this year in 2021?
Yep. So it's a little bit different this year. I know this is everybody's absolute favorite topic too, right? Taxes,
right.
But it is a little different. There are some things to know. So the tax deadline has moved. This year, they are due on May 17th. So your typical personal 1040 return, yep, you've got an extra month to get it done, which I think most people are happy about.
Yes.
And you also have the option still to extend if you want to, because things have been moving a little bit with COVID and changing. And so this isn't a bad year if you're going to extend your tax return to do it, and give yourself until October 15th to do it.
And that's without penalty if you file the extension.
Absolutely. So that's an extension for filing, but you do still have to pay. So that doesn't extend if you owe taxes. If you believe you're going to have to owe taxes, you still have to estimate that out so that you don't get interest and penalties. But you can file and get everything else together and file by October if you wanted to.
That's great to know. I know another question you've been getting asked about a lot is, what do we do with these stimulus checks? What needs to change on our taxes because of those?
Absolutely. So this is one of the big things to know about. If you, for some reason, did not get one of your first two stimulus checks, so I'm talking about the $1,200 check and the $600 check, those were both early 2020 tax credits. Okay, so you got them early. It's a brand new tax credit. But if you didn't get that money, you will be able to actually claim that on your 2020 tax return. And that will reduce any taxes you owe dollar for dollar, or you'll get a bigger refund by that amount. So if you felt like maybe you missed out, if you did qualify for it, right, meaning you were under the income limits to qualify, you should be able to get that on your tax return for 2020. But it is important too, when we're talking about the third stimulus check, it's a little bit different. So there are some timing considerations around when you want to make sure that you get that tax return in for 2020, because the third stimulus check is actually a early 2021 rebate. But if you didn't get it and you want to make sure that you do get it, you probably want to file your 2020 tax return by August 15th. So even if you extend, you probably still want to get it in by August 15th. And the reason for that is that's an additional payment determination date. So if you didn't get it before, maybe you were over the income limits in 2019, but in 2020 you made less, because a lot of people made less money in 2020, right? Then you want to make sure that to get that money faster and to make sure that you get it, that even if you extend your tax return filing, that you file by August 15th. So that's something a lot of people are going to miss because they're not going to know about it. So I want to make sure your audience knows.
I am so glad. You know, we've thrown a lot of dates out at people. I want to make sure, tell people where they can find out more from you. Even if they don't own a business, you have so much great advice just on financial and fiscal wisdom in general. Where can people find all this out, Jamie?
Absolutely. So I'm on YouTube. I have lots of content on YouTube specifically around a lot of the stimulus things, especially if you're a business owner. But even if you aren't, you can find me over there, just Jamie Trull. And then also you can find me over on my website, jamietrull.com. And then I'm also really active on Facebook. I have a community called Financial Literacy for Women Business Owners. If that is something that applies to you, come on over and join us.
Yes, it's a great place to be. Jamie, thank you for joining us today and for all your help. And I know I'll be hitting you up for some more soon. Thank you.
Absolutely. You know where to find me.
I do. Bye, Jamie. Thanks.
Thanks, Amy.